real reason why I just am not a fan of that film is that I just feel like it feels like a sin if you dislike it. Like, my big problem is that I just feel like it mashes out those animation style that it's annoying, and I just feel like Stravilla's can't handle that. It's valid to dislike the movie, and I just feel like he hasn't really said that in any of his videos. It annoys me that even he said that 50 years from now, people are going to still talk about it. But, like, I get annoyed by that. And anymore. I just religiously prefer movies like Trolls and Ralph movies more, and Inside Out movies. That's sort of my religion, and I just feel insignificant when I think that, like, it's just a bunch of people, when people out there like 24 Frames of Nick and Sherfilla's, or, major YouTubers praise it like that. They call it like one of the greatest film achievements of all time. I get that's their opinion, but at the same time, I feel like they take it more seriously than my love for Trolls or Ralph movies, or, those films. I just feel like their praise to those films are more stronger than mine. And that's why I get too aggressive against movies like Spider-Verse or other movies like those. I feel insignificantly that way. I just feel like an individual in comparison to those fanboys. And that's why I just get too angry all the time. And I'm sorry, everybody, if I flicked everybody off for disliking. You're all valid to just handle your own opinions. I just want to get that out. Okay. Peace out. Good joy.
I know I've got a big ego. I really don't know why it's such a big deal, though. Go down, down, down. Anything for the crown, crown, crown. When the lights go down, 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 I spin around. I'm a prima donna girl, yeah. All I ever wanted was the world.
Recently, Inside Out Fan made a video apologizing their stance on Spider-Verse, and I feel like this puts into perspective on what type of content creator Inside is, but in reality, shouldn't be a content creator to begin with. Inside falls into the category of being a homegrown, small channel that is a person who enjoys media casually. They love consuming media. And there's a lot of channels like that. At the same time, Inside Out Fan was not built to review. And sadly, like these homegrown channels that fall into this category, they tend to just speak on a microphone and just say, hey, this is how I feel, let's talk about it. Inside Out Fan's like that, but has been failing miserably, even back in those old days too. Inside's content is still the same, no matter how you flip it or turn it, it's still the same, and Inside can't really give their opinions properly. But at the same time, Inside is a great example of being a product of the 2010s reviewing culture. Inside witnessed the toxic side of reviewing culture, of 2010s reviewers saying anything and everything. And because of that, they got away with saying some pretty bad things, not only to the people watching their content to begin with, but also at the same time to the creators themselves. Even if they aren't doing the latter part, they're definitely putting down their audience for whatever opinions they have, whether it's intentional or not. I can't really speak on the Schaefer-Illis thing, but I can at least see where Inside Out Fan's coming from. They feel put down, but I'm gonna be honest, I think that this is a great topic to be had about content creators not making their viewers feeling welcomed, but really, at the same time, that Inside Out Fan really shouldn't be copying that mentality and doing it absolutely worse. Inside should really honestly should be presenting and opening a dialogue with their viewers and not putting others down for their perspectives and welcoming new stances on the media they consume and Inside's audience consumes. So in that way, there's a healthy atmosphere, and all in all, there just isn't. One of the worst things about Inside is they keep their subscribers hostage. And what do I mean by that? Well, Inside doesn't want anybody leaving, and I think it's simply because Inside likes the control. And it's very clear that he's a skilled manipulator. Currently speaking, if you look on their channel, there's "I'm sorry, Lambo, please come back." And he did the same song and dance with Harry Thomas, and Harry Thomas saw through Inside's bullshit. I have a feeling Lambo Rocks has too. I don't really know Lambo Rocks, but Inside really is just not a good person to be around. If you're already being rude to people about media and the way they consume it and talk about it, and not wanting to have a proper conversation with people, and at the same time trying to manipulate your audience and staying while also being a complete jerk to other people, but in return aren't really apologetic about your actions but still want them around, that's just a toxic environment, and I generally hope that people who are subscribed to Inside's channel unsubscribe, because that's not a healthy environment to have. That's a really poor parasocial dynamic that's going on over at the Inside Out channel, and generally, it's not safe for anyone, really. And again, as I said in my previous videos, Inside should just really leave the internet all entirely.